sponsored by Casino Brand Tuna. Quite.
This place, this strange place.
What the? Are we on? Quite! With Dr. Ken Phelps is on the air! Thank you for tuning in. You've joined us on a special night. Retail gas prices have hit an historic high. That's right, damage to Gulf Coast refineries and pipelines by Hurricane Katrina pushed retail gas prices to historic highs in the past 2 weeks, with self-serve regular averaging more than $3 a gallon for the first time ever, according to a nationwide survey released today. And as you may know, since I'm on the board of directors of a very large oil company, I couldn't be more thrilled. I also invest in oil futures, which have done well of late. And this ties into tonight's topic, public transportation in Chicago. How does it tie in? Well, an efficient and convenient public transportation system is a threat to the prosperity of large oil companies. So tonight I will be asking you, the viewers, if Chicago's public transportation system is meeting your needs. Hopefully, for my sake, it's not. Long live obscenely high oil prices! Quite. Joining me once again is my co-host, Preparis. And once again, Preparis, has only agreed to come on TV as long as he can dress up in a monkey costume. Something to do with internet fraud or something.
Thanks, Phelps. The reason I wear the monkey costume is to avoid becoming a victim of identity theft. I'm very protective of my FICO score.
Preparis was an employee of mine back in the 80s and 90s until I laid him off, for reasons that should be obvious. But he's once saved my life after an explosion in an oil refinery, so after constant nagging, I agreed to let him be co-host. I haven't seen you since April. How have you been, Preparis?
Very well, Ken. You know, since getting laid off, I've moved around a little. I took you up on that advice to contact Ma Jones' son's Thami. Remember when you said he might be able to give me a job?
Timmy, yes, I am. That was a joke, Preparis.
Well, joke or not, he was able to give me a job.
He was? But he's a pizza delivery guy.
Yes, but he told me he was going to outsource his deliveries to some drivers in India. I guess I was at the right place at the right time, because those deliveries have now been outsourced to me. Yeah, for every pizza delivery I make, I have to pay him 10% of the gross, which is fair.
Wow, who knew? Maybe one day the enterprising Timmy Jones will make it enough to move out of that garage on Ogden.
I hope so. It's tough to discuss business when people play basketball right outside with the attached basketball net and all.
Understood. Well, let's get started taking phone calls on tonight's topic. How do you feel about public transportation in Chicago? You can call us at 312-738-1845 and express your opinion. I don't want any calls asking what the show is about, so I will repeat. How do you feel about public transportation in Chicago? If you ask what the show is about, your call will be immediately dropped. You cad. Get it? Good. The number again is 312-738-1845. Do we have a caller?
Oh. That's Timmy.
I believe that could be Timmy. Do we have a more evolved caller?
What's today's topic about?
Excuse me?
Hello?
Hello? Use your full mouth, please.
Public transportation is some bullshit. They charge you $2 for a fucking transport.
I gotta agree with her, Phelps.
I thought it was $1.75. Let's not split hairs, but let's be honest. Isn't it $1.75? That's under $2.
$2, $1.85 without a transfer.
Without a transfer.
Yeah.
And you believe that's too high?
Hell yeah. No air on the bus. Half the shit broke.
Half the what broke?
I think she was complaining about the
Are you eating
updated
porridge?
facilities.
I think she was eating porridge.
Hello.
Yes.
Public transportation is bullshit. Why it cost so much? That don't make no sense.
Is that the same person?
No, it is not the same person.
Are you eating porridge?
Are you eating porridge?
I am not. I'm hosting a show. Touche.
Yeah, I see. So go fast.
Do you have a question for Preparis? I guess that was a comment. Well, it seems we're off to a fine start.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, well, I just wanted to compliment you on the show, and if we're talking about public transportation, I just want to talk about how one of my favorite things to do is to ride the bus and meet interesting people of Chicago.
Yes.
Can I ask personally, have you guys ever met anybody really interesting on the bus or on the subway?
I tried to avoid both. I have a professional driver.
You have a professional driver?
Yes.
That's really, I'm envious of you.
It's the livery system, yes. Well, you know, I'm on the board of a major oil company. I can't trifle myself with public transportation myself. But I appreciate all you peons out there who rely on it.
Well, you can't be the person who's perfectly qualified to have a show on public transportation if you have your own driver.
I got a point there, Phelps.
I'm the host. I'm enabling people to talk about it. And that's why I have a co-host here, Preparis, who I believe has spent quite a few occasions on the public transportation himself.
Don't you
That's how I
realize
got
how much
over
money
here, Phelps.
you would save so much money if you just took public transportation? How much do you pay your driver?
I pay him a nice, handsome sum. But I live in Meadowa down the street from Bill Curtis, so I can afford it. But it's not about me, it's about you.
Bill Curtis' show. I wanted to compliment you.
Well, thank you very much. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
About public transportation?
I'd like to know what kind of interesting people you've actually met. I mean, my stories I hear of people who are drooling and spouting things and trying to get money, you know, vagrants and...
I'm going to be honest with you. I have a car, but my roommate, who I'm handing the phone to right now, has great stories, so here you go.
Quite.
Hello?
This is exciting, Phelps.
Yes. Now,
I was riding the bus the other day. I made a new friend because I was riding the bus, and I sat down next to this woman, and she decided that she needed to tell me some things. So she told me, she sat down next to me, and she said, you know, I was walking around, and I found this cell phone on the ground the other day, and it was ringing, so I picked it up, and this woman's like, oh, my God, you found my cell phone. And so I was like, oh, wow. And she's like, can you come bring it to me? And so I brought it to her. I left work to bring her the cell phone. This is what this woman's telling me. And then she said that the woman only gave her $1 for returning her cell phone. And then the woman on the bus said to me, and she's like, you know, I've never felt so low. I've never felt so low. And I told my friend, and he said I should have got at least $5, but I never felt so low.
Show's over at 10:30, babe.
What?
Thank you. Do we have another caller?
Hello?
Yes.
What?
Do you have...
I almost got set on fire on the L train.
Did you deserve it?
No, I was sitting there, a teenager behind me, actually me and two others.
You sounded kind of muffled. I think a lot of people are eating porridge tonight, if you know what I mean. Do we have another caller about public transportation?
Yes, you do.
Are you an intelligent caller? Please, we pray you are.
I would like to hope so.
Okay.
I just wanted to say about the interesting people that you meet.
Yes.
Well, I work at Wrigley Field, and After the game, there are quite the characters. People in drunken stupors, crackheads, people begging for money.
Have they urinated on you?
They tried.
Do they?
I'm sure you experienced that before, monkey boy.
Well,
It's gonna be another long night, Dick.
no, I wouldn't. You wouldn't let me finish. I'm kind of like your brother,
I'd like
Phelps.
to
I wouldn't
recommend
go to Wrigley
and
Field.
suggest that whenever you play your show, you should probably, put on the show that it's not live, that it's pre-recorded, because I was trying to call and express my views, and that's kind of whack.
Whack.
That I can't really express my views on the air because, I'm being fooled,
We can't get more
it's actually live when it's not.
live than this, sir.
Probably next time you might want to, put on there that it's pre-recorded.
I don't know where we get these people. We're as live as we can be. It's September 11th. I won't say any more about that. Everybody has a thought on that, of course. 738-1845, 312 area code. Preparis, aren't public transportation systems dangerous? Shouldn't we remain in our cars?
Well, sure, some of them pass by oil refineries, which are prone to explosions, so we should just stay in our cars. And plus, why are we fighting a war if we don't want our cars?
That's right. Cars make the world go round, and oil makes the world go round, and that's why public transportation particularly threatens me and many of my fat friends.
That's right. How can freedom be on the march if we all have to be in the same vehicle?
Quite. But speaking of freedom, you're free to express your opinions at 738-1845. Do we have another caller?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you awake, sir? Please get the gunk out of your eyes before you speak.
I'd like to order a large.
I think that was for you, Preparis. He was trying to make a pizza order, but I think that would take him about 45 minutes at the rate he was starting. Do we have another caller?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that public transportation, sometimes can be very dangerous. I was on the bus the other day and I almost got into a car accident. So I think that they need to, come up with a better safety plan.
Are you saying the bus almost hit a car?
Yeah.
But you were in a bus. You'd be well protected. Do we have another caller?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Monosyllabic, are you ready? Open mouth and spew. It's going to be a long night, Dick. Prepares.
Hello?
Yes.
Unless your show is about puppets having sex, you're not supposed to cut off people who call.
He was trying to be a professional. He liked the sound of his own voice.
Please.
Are there owls outside of the studios? I keep hearing this funny feedback, as the kids call it. Public transportation. Blah, blah, blah. We need it. It's great. Let's hear more. We're captivated here. So, Preparis, is it true your brother's pitching in tomorrow's Cubs game?
Well, that is the plan.
Yes. What's his name?
Carlos.
Carlos. Oh, okay.
I'm actually a Venezuelan puppet.
I see. Well, that's your cover, at least. We know you're just wearing a suit and hiding
But
your...
you can call in and ask questions in Spanish, too.
That's right. That's right, friends. We run a multilingual program here. If you have an opinion on public transportation, you can enter it in English, or you can shout it in Spanish, and Preparis can help you. I'll just sit here and yawn. Do we have another caller?
That's what you do when people ask in English.
Quite. Touche there, Preparis. I believe this is what they call dead air.
Oh.
Yes. Are you on your deathbed, sir?
You talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, listen, I just got a problem with that blue line on the CTA.
Yes.
It's never on time or it's too early. And the thing between Irving Park and Rosemont, it's almost like a roller coaster the way it rocks and rolls. I feel like maybe all the people at CTA and headquarters ought to ride the bus and train instead of driving their limos and their personal cars. Maybe the CTA would maybe it'll become a better transportation with these knuckleheads.
Isn't that term, if the CTA bus is a rockin', don't bother knocking?
Good one, Phelps.
I thought those things come every 7 or 8 minutes. I didn't think it was an exact science when it'll pick you up. I mean, eventually you get there, right? If you want punctuality, if you want control, get into your Hummer and drive, my friend. That's America. That's the modern world. Gas guzzling. Oil prices obscenely high. That's what makes the world go round, and that's what lines my pockets. Now, Preparis here.
Yeah.
He takes the bus.
That's right.
Tell me about one of your recent experiences, Preparis. Have you seen any of these drooling, asking for money cads, or are they more evolved these days on the bus and on the L tracks?
Well, no, there's plenty of people who are a little, shall I say, aromatic on the trains these days and the bus.
Yes. How do you deal with that?
Hello?
Well, you try to go to another car.
I see. Good point. Do we have a caller?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
You know what I think about the transportation? You know what? Do you think it's too high? Because we can't afford $2 or, you know, I have 4 kids, and we all have to get on the bus. They have to take it to school.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
Well, isn't there some kind of family plan they can put in place?
Well, no.
A frequent traveler discount?
Well, no.
Who's the man laughing in the back?
Oh, that's my son. Would you like to speak to him?
Are you guys having a house party?
You know what? We have my grandbaby here, too.
You got your who here?
My grandbaby.
Your grandbaby.
Grandbaby.
My grandbaby.
Your grandbaby.
My grandbaby. And my daughter wants to say hi.
Quiet, all 4 of our audience are watching in the same house. How charming. Hello? Do we have a caller? Is this the Grand Diddy? I wonder if P. Diddy was there. Quite. I'm sorry we lost them. They seem like they might have had something to offer.
Michael, I want to talk to you about this is Michael, Mr. Michael Anthony. Call me concerning the dummy. I want to know his name. I want to know about how to make a dummy. I know you know how to make dummies, you know, that talk and, you know.
What the?
I'm looking for another trade. Bye.
Public transportation.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
You all are really, really funny, but I am calling about a kind of serious issue.
Okay.
My name is Leslie, and I'm starting a campaign for the CTA to sell weekly and monthly passes for children, which they do not do now. They have the regular transfers, reduced fare for children that you can buy one at a time or like in a pack of 8. But they do not have weekly passes or monthly passes for kids, reduced fare. And, you know, that could also stop kids from, you know, having to look for money and change and all that when they're taking a bus or losing it at school or something like that. Plus, you know, the parents could buy it for the week, you know, ahead of time. And
Sounds like the CTA is more interested in making money.
Right, but see, they could still make money because they have half-price transfers right now for children. So if they did it where parents would buy it for the week, they might actually make more money.
I'm all for it, Phelps.
Right on.
Excellent, excellent. Power to the people.
Right on.
Excellent. That's what this country's about. Different views, different actions. At least she's taking the matter in her own hands. And I believe all those little children will appreciate it as well. Right. What do you think? 738-1845.
Hello.
It sounded like a little Trixie came on the line.
Hello.
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 Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the CTA. And
that's perfect because our program happens to involve that tonight.
Well, yes. They have such a great bike situation where, you know, you can put your bike on the bus and drive all over the city. I think that's very, very, very great.
Have you used the bike rack?
Never.
Anything that keeps that man off the city streets is a good idea. Just prop him into that little metal device and keep him there as far as I'm concerned.
I'm gonna get a couple winks.
I thought that's exactly what I've heard about. People laughing hysterically on the air, drooling, handing out religious literature, shaking money in cans. Quite! How much more of this insanity do we have? Yes, we're talking about, well, you tell us.
Yeah, well, calling about public transportation. It pretty much sucks.
What doesn't suck?
Well, very enlightened opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But you still use it, I imagine.
Have no choice.
I don't imagine you getting in a car anytime soon.
I'm pretty broke, you know.
Yes. What do you do for a living, sir?
Well, I used to work at McDonald's, and now I, unemployed.
I would have thought you were a speech therapist.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Well,
What's your favorite McDonald's meal? The Happy Meal? You seem like
Nah.
you could use a uplifting experience.
Nah, you look like you're gonna need a new job.
Can we replace him with another caller? Somebody who speaks at a more normal pace.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Please give me your story about public transportation.
I wish there was a chance for me to put my Vespa on the public transportation.
To put your breasts?
No, my Vespa.
Your Vespa. Well, Preparis, do they do that type of thing? You talked about them putting other devices on.
If you have a Vespa, why would you need to get on the bus?
To get around easier.
Then don't bring your Vespa, fool.
Now I'm confused.
I think you should take that Vespa and continue to put high-priced gas in it because that's what makes the world go round. And that's what lines the pockets of people on large oil companies like more.
But my Vespa doesn't have pockets.
I don't see where he's going with this.
Then you should talk to the authorized Vespa dealer about that. What do you think we are, customer service?
Thank you for calling Empire today. Please note that calls may be recorded for quality purposes.
Quite.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Francis.
Your name is Francis? Are you there, sir?
I think
Yeah, where's Tim Jones?
Where's Tim Jones? Well, Preparis here on my stage right works with Tim Jones delivering pizzas. I think he made that clear earlier in the evening.
Yeah, but the last time I saw him was at the Thor show several weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. My son Thor.
I didn't see you there,
Did you know him?
Excuse me?
Can you put on Did You Know Him?
You'll have to talk to the producer. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know any music other than Thor's.
Did you know him?
Did I know what?
Public transportation.
Yes.
Did you know him?
Do we have another caller? I'm not going to play those reindeer games.
Where's Ray Reindeer?
I don't know. That's a call for Ray Reindeer if I ever heard one, because that man was in Fantasyland. I believe we have about 3.5, 4 minutes left. I know there's a lot of savants out there that are just excited as all get out to talk about public transportation. Let's hear it. Put on your dialing belt. Hike it up. Hike up your pants and call. Kind of like these flowers. I think the cleaning lady's going to take those later on this evening, so we might as well enjoy them while they're here.
They're nice. They smell nice too, Phelps.
Yeah, they do. Maybe we should put these on the L. You talked about the weird aromas that emit from it.
That's not a bad idea.
You know,
why
Mayor
do we have the CTA sell flowers?
Yes, do we have a call?
Yeah, what happened to the one guy that was on before you a couple of weeks back that would talk about records and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, you're talking about our dear friend Top 40 Tony.
Yes.
He appears about twice a year. It's funny you should mention that. I think about September they usually put him on, but Preparis and I got the call instead. You can go to top40tony.com and he'll answer your question probably within an hour or two.
Is that right?
He likes to hang out on the net, and he's very friendly.
Oh.
And I believe he enjoys public transportation. It's too bad he didn't call in tonight. I hope nobody got killed there. There was a funny gasping sound at the end of that call.
Hello?
Yes.
I want to know, do you guys get laid?
Yes, every time we go to Hawaii.
Like a K.
That's an old favorite I used to use in the 30s. The Catskills.
That was good.
Yeah, your show's not live. I'm calling the number on the show and it's not live.
It's as live as life.
Yeah, your show's not live.
I believe that's
redundant.
Yes. I believe that man's loopy, like a loop. Like a
Hi.
Fruit Loop. Yes!
I had a question about public transportation.
Then you've called the right place.
I want to know when's the next time the CTA plans to have a fare hike?
A fare hike. Preparis, any clues?
My question is directed at the monkey in the beanie, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Well, I think the last fair hike was about a month ago, so probably in another couple weeks.
Quite.